No.
Yay!
How do lean? So that would be the joke, right? Right, Scott? That would be the dad joke. He'd be like,
How you doing? What? Oh.
I'm tall and towering, aren't I?
Oh, I see. Yes.
And leading.
Quite. Oh. Oh. I am the leading
I
tower
realized
pizza.
Streamlabs
Ta-da.
chatbot still has that bug where if you resize it, it doesn't update the
Oh.
chat until you swap out of the
So you
console and
thought
go back in.
no
So
one-
it's just like, oh, I guess no one's here.
Oh, there's so many people here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello, people.
we've got still a crew here.
Elinaria points out so many nice people. This is true.
The very nice chat.
They're
Thank you for
very
the
nice.
Yes, thank you.
Say noise chat.
Chatty people, good. Chatty people, nice, good, nice, good.
Oh, Elizabeth, can you...
What?
What?
Can you pass me my dice?
Oh.
Every time! It's just those, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Like,
Hi,
I
John.
thought I put everything on the table. Her blanc.
I just got here, John. We haven't said hello at all. Oh!
Thank you, Elinaria.
Thank you very much. On our amazing stream of well, I wasn't planning on anything awesome tonight, but now I guess we gotta.
Now we've got the press.
I mean, I'm at
Dumb
9 nightmares, so anything could
Okay,
happen.
no.
You're at 9 nightmares.
Yep.
Wow. How did this happen?
balance.
I unleashed a while ago, and then I kept finding myself in situations where I had to cast spells, and I invoked the
what, mate?
weird, so it's just casting spells left, right, and center. Cantrips, cantrips.
Predatory loans.
Oh, I
Yep.
miss predatory loans.
What?
How did
I
that
feel like
happen?
that would have done it.
We had to fight a room full of vampires.
That
we didn't
too.
we didn't have to. We didn't have to. We
Yeah.
could have just let you die.
It's true.
You didn't have to, but you did.
We did. I, for one, as a player, am really jazzed about the amount of fire in last episode. I guess spoilers.
It's been getting
Sorry, guys.
progressively like more and more.
Bernie?
Yeah.
Slowly.
Fire finds a way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not disturbing at all for me. At all.
Why not?
I have a
Goldblum?
pyromaniac.
Oh, sure.
Played by this,
Oh, yeah,
this
sure.
lady.
Say no
I
more.
thought I just wrote her that way. I didn't mean to make the change permanent.
No more.
You have to give the people what they want, John. They responded really well to the pyromania. And so it now is injected into every aspect of my
Can
life.
we avoid Astra Hole? Just-
Why not? Why?
I would like to. Maybe I'll just avoid using it.
Heading down the
Wait a
astral hole.
minute. As a
Jeff
Tremere
tried.
player, I approve of setting other vampires on fire.
Other vampires. Other
Just
vampires.
not yourself. Musica lauda.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
read the
cool.
chat
Sorry,
too.
sorry.
Takes me a second.
Well, everyone, we're so happy to have you here, and thank you for joining us on another beautiful Sunday. Well, Sunday anyway. I don't know how it is outside.
We've closed.
Let us know if John sounds better, by the way. I have the board right here so I can tweak.
I can't if I don't speak.
But
Then I
why?
don't know what to do
All I do
for
is
you.
tweak.
I don't know how to help.
All right, guys, I am now taking suggestions for what. I'm now taking suggestions for what Brom's order of cleaning his car is. Or no, sorry, order of cleaning Patch's car will be. Whether he'll vacuum first and then like wash it down.
Why are you cleaning the car again?
Because he borrowed it and flaked on it, I
Yeah,
guess.
probably.
Oh, Brom.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
also,
Am I,
Passivicania
like,
was just
oh,
like,
yeah.
you should atone, and I'm like, great, got it. I will clean a car, and he's like, that's not what. God damn it,
Brom.
All right, I'm wounded.
The power of mime.
I am also very wounded.
Yeah.
Actually, still.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I pumped you full of healing in there.
Yeah.
Her
and-
too.
I was healed and then I got myself right back down to -5.
You know what? I remember how I got
Bless.
hurt. Grabbed onto a fireball, straight up. I do
Oh,
remember this now.
yeah,
It's
it's
coming.
true.
It's all coming back to me. That's
something
me.
tells me that my notes from last session are very minimal.
Oh, my God.
Well, there's one thing that's
they're not
incredibly
terrible.
important for us to bring up right here, right now. We have She Who Knows 10,000 Things in chat,
So,
and she's gonna be ready to find out whether or not you have spent experience or not?
Still doing the thing?
3, 2, 1, and go.
I mean, wait, yes.
Oh!
You're so used to saying
We
no.
all did! I can't
Favorite
believe it!
children.
Woo, 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 woo,
I have a
woo.
note from past Liz, so you know it's legit.
I
Oh yeah.
will say, Erwin, I bought something a
And
little bit for
found
the
it.
sake of buying something. I'm sorry.
Isn't
That's
that always
probably
why
not
you would
very-
buy something?
No, sometimes I feel like I should develop my character.
Oh.
So what did you buy?
I bought Actor 2.
That's a good thing to buy.
It is actually. We were commenting, or I was commenting before the stream, that now that Claire is no longer a true friend, she can now be a personal contact. Realms. It's a Realms joke.
Yeah.
We have Neon. We're just here. Hello.
I bought
Good job.
Actor 5 because I want to be able to fuck with random strangers.
Mooch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Strangers.
Also, you know, door guards and stuff.
Door guards. Door guards.
Door guard.
Stamina 3, because reasons.
What do you mean? Oh. Do you want to tell the class or?
I mean, let's just say it'd be nice if my soak roll
Oh.
had even the slightest chance of success. I figure
That's
stamina's
true.
where it's at until I get my armor fixed. It was damaged the last time.
It's a good point.
I need to
actually,
take that to the shop.
That extra dot is it does make a.
Dink.
It doesn't impact everything, but it helps for sure.
Nice.
So we have a realm, we have an attribute, and sorry, Kate, what did you buy?
Realm.
A realm. All right, well, you know, that means all of you have pleased Aragorn, which means that it's far more likely that next session none of you will please Aragorn,
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
and I never do.
That's not.
I don't spend experience.
No, but she's pleased by you in other ways, which sounds like euphemism, but what I mean is she loves these streams a lot. Right, Erwin? Confirm? I'll wait. Oh, cheers. Hashtag John. Is that what we're going with?
No, I was
No.
toasting Neon.
That.
Paying respects.
Yes. Okay, all right.
Scott, no.
Do
No.
we expect differently from Scott?
I know. Why am I here? Not only am I around like as much as I always have been, I'm actually around these people more than I have been in the past. So like,
Yeah.
joke's on you guys.
Since he learned how to clone himself, he's everywhere.
Oh, that'd be awful. Great
Would that be
for
awful?
me.
I don't know
Great
if that'd be
for me
awful.
and
I
Abel.
would like it.
One
You
of
know what
the-
I would also
yes,
like?
one
I'd like
of
a
the-
synopsis of what happened last session, because a lot did, and while that happens, I'm not even going to be sitting here.
Okay, bye.
So,
We love you.
deal with it.
Okay.
Bye, John.
You might
Last-
still be able to hear me, though.
Oh, it's
Oh.
true. Would you like to be muted?
No.
Okay. So we can't just be
It's
like.
just gonna go.
John's
Where
the
off in the corner.
worst. No.
Well, last session was pretty important. One Night Ultimate Vampire, I believe, or no, it was Vampire the Masquerade Revelation or something. Yeah. Well, I'll start. Sophia was in the midst of being throttled when Patches burst in with
My hero.
Dagon.
Yes. I'm tapped.
Yep. She healed
Healed.
my ass.
Woo!
Thank God.
And I managed to Wayfair Sophia out, but I got dominated before I my Wayfair activated. By Wayfair, I specifically mean portal passage.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And,
But then you tried
yeah, so I got dominated, which was bad news.
Your flicker flash went off on Sophia.
Yeah.
Yep. So I made it back
Flicker
to
flash,
the spark.
that's the word, not portal passage.
Proceeded to beat the shit out of the furniture there.
Yeah.
Size. Medium. Thank you.
You have some
Fluff?
thread in your hair.
Oh. Oh, makes sense.
Probably from one of my costumes or something. I don't know.
So,
Hashtag
so Sophia was very angry and told Pazbekeniot what was happening. Pazbekeniot rallied the troops, and Sophia made her way back to the museum with all the werewolves and texted Zeron asking to meet them there.
Brom went in, saw the amassed vampires, and felt a little bit powerless. He certainly can't take them on himself, and he's not about to embark on a stealth mission. When Kyoko came in as well, he decided, at best I can do right now, provide a distraction, wait for the right moment, gremlined the lights to turn out all of the power in the building. Obviously a bad play. Hindsight is 20/20, guys, and vision in the dark is 0. But, you know, that's what happened.
Patches tried to cleverly do a thing and did not, and she got badly hurt. So she kind of was out of commission for the rest of the fight, more or less.
Sophia
Yeah.
busted her way in, upped her intimidation thanks to Brahm and some other stuff, and tried to
Wow.
reason with the vampires, and then they were too scared to be of any use, so she was like, well, I tried, and then they all started to fight.
I feel like the crux of the episode is that you tried to command respect from them,
Yeah.
and they were like, absolutely not.
Yeah, it was
And
bullshit.
so you said, fuck it, and
yeah,
we
you
went to
killed
town.
everyone.
Flame on!
Yeah.
The way
I shoved a
That's
fireball
what my
in
note
the kid's
is.
face. It was awesome.
So yeah, huge fight breaks out. The Garou are coming in. The vampires are trying to leave, but there's this shout of "stay inside" from a mysterious, wonderful, beautiful man.
Wow.
Zeron, oh my God, I love him. And it was a slaughter. I feel so terrible. It was a slaughter. We managed to kill Veritas. We managed to burn all of the vampires, and Sophia was lit ablaze to blast Prince Jarek in the face. Sounds like a euphemism. Killed him dead. We left. Ash, Bleeding Edge, one of the Garou, managed to buy us a bit of time to get away to Heart's Light.
Sir Zeron saved all the artwork in the gallery. This is very
Yeah,
important.
he cast Kronos, which is so badass.
And of course, our greatest warrior friend, Hergo, repaid his debt in the fight. Told us that, there's just some other people that I have to help right now.
I did it.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I mean, wait, hold on. I did it.
Oh, there it is. Oh my God.
We started watching The Boys, Eric, when
Actually, it's like we've all been like constantly trying to hold each other's hands and then accidentally grabbing each other's heads and butts.
So we'll explain this in a moment.
No.
That's good. Yeah, Hergo went away to help other people. Yeah, Zeron saved the art. We made our way to Heart's Light.
Kaylee's pissed.
Kaylee is furious.
With good reason.
With good reason. We brought a fight to them that they weren't expecting to have to run. That said, we won, although Pasabukeni had suggested that perhaps he would teach us
Contrition.
And I believe, yeah.
So he and Brahm are off to eat shawarma.
Well, he said I have to go eat some really terrible food, and Brahm's like, excuse me, can I come with, please? I have long legs and can walk quickly. Again, not a euphemism.
This time it is, though.
Actual long legs. It's such a disaster today.
Back at Heart's Light, Patches, I believe, I don't know, I took a note, so I'm going to say that I said it, but maybe I didn't. She asked Grandel to teach her how to delegate because she realized that she should call for backup.
Oh, that's right. I do remember this. yeah. Message received. Call for backup. Got it.
Don't go in alone, especially when everyone's calling you and saying what's going on. You're just like, fuck you, click.
Patch has got patch. You know what I mean? Can we just, since we still have a minute, Liz, do you mind
Sure.
if we get into a little bit, like, just to peer behind the veil a little bit? What was, if I can ask you, did Sophia have, like, what was her game, not what was her game plan, but what did she hope to achieve?
She absolutely wanted to take out Jarek and end up in a unshaky and not at all to be trusted alliance with Veritas.
Right.
Because she saw that as being the only way, one of the only ways, to stop the revenge,
Yeah.
the retribution,
The
the
cycle of
bloodshed back and
violence,
forth,
yeah.
because it was always, even if it ended up being between the Vamps and the Garou, we were stuck in the middle, and we're the weakest of the three, so guess who's gonna get fucking destroyed? So she's like, all right, well, we have to stop this, and maybe I can make some kind of deal with them.
Which I
it didn't
appreciate.
work.
I think that's such a
It didn't
great
work.
move. Because, like,
She tried.
I don't think, I don't want to speak for you. I certainly don't think Brahm would be of the try to make it go away mentality. Like, try to negotiate his way out of it mentality. So there you go. Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
my battle
Eleanor, yeah.
strategy is Switzerland, guys. Come on.
Switzerland has. I think everybody has. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They actually have like a whole defense plan and stuff there, so it's very cool. Happy Fuzzy. Oh, Elenaria, what kind of LARP? Can you tell us about your LARP?
Oh yes, we're running the stream ourselves today.
Yes.
You wake up in an active volcano.
Oh, fucking classic.
All you
Liz.
have is
You
a
said this was going
jetpack
to be your
with
one
no
shot.
fuel.
Yeah.
I don't have any glamour.
Oh shit.
It's okay. I can yell at it and tell it to make it work.
And a tortoise.
Okay.
And an umbrella.
Hold the tortoise and use the umbrella.
Oh, hi,
I
John.
know. I jammed the umbrella into
So-
the
so-
jetpack to make it.
You're gonna say into
Work.
the tortoise.
Excuse me.
No, I hold the
Eliminator,
tortoise, I
John
carry
is
it.
indeed here.
Ta-da!
I like. Whoa! Hey! Thank you so much.
Back in all caught.
Oh,
All caught up.
shit.
Amazing.
Quick, what happened last episode? No, I'm just kidding. That's incredible.
You do
And
the
thank you so
recap.
much.
Thank you. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you. All right, is it time to get this fucking shitty?
Whoa. I'd love to. Are we still Friday, May 25th, Mr. John?
Last time I checked. I mean, it'll change possibly right away.
Right away. We'll see, right? All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You ever pick up an old game, like a long time after you played it last, and you're handling the cards or the dice or the board, and you realize that you did love it so? You look at the way that the game kind of has been aged over the years, right? You look at the little creases, the dents. You hope to hell that it doesn't affect the way that it plays, because obviously it's hard if it's like, for instance, my family used to have a game of memory.
Oh, shit.
You know those things where you just deal cards out and you have to pick two that, well, they were pretty marked up. And when I was young, I figured out that I could win every time if I understood where the marks were and could match them that way. And I thought that was the game. To remember the backs of the
way the cards looked, yeah.
between games, which meant that I was inadvertently cheating, but it was still fun to a certain degree. Now, we recently had this experience. In fact, it was on Friday. Picked up a game that we hadn't played in a long time, played it, remembered why. It was a good game. But old games don't necessarily have the updates that we know and love. The way that games have been designed recently has changed as we have learned more about how to have the most amount of fun in the smallest amount of time with the most people with the least aggravation possible. I wonder about that. I wonder whether or not people who cling to the old games are indeed having more or less fun. People who cling to the old ways, are they having more or less fun? Or is it that they're having more fun at the expense of everyone else who can't get into the game because they're not used to how it is? I guess I can always say sorry. No, sorry was episode like 13.
It's already been done.
It's been done.
I like how it's slightly more evil despite the fact that it's
John,
a
could we
lot more
lower
evil.
the volumes? If that's easily done. If not.
Where are you?
Heart's Light.
Yeah. I certainly was just outside of Heart's Light, having arrived with Sir Zeron. We heard from Passabekeniot, who mentioned wanting to get food. Brom volunteered very readily to go along with him. He's hungry.
Zeron, I believe, went off with Sophia.
Yeah, we're heading back to the Spark.
And Patches?
Heart's Light. Going to spend the night there.
Where?
Probably should be near the balefire. I'm pretty badly injured.
It's fair.
Probably should be.
So Kyoko stands alone in a field somewhere. Once again, no one asks her where she wants to go or
came with us,
what
right?
she's doing. She rolls a single tear.
Oh boy. Look, she
No,
and I...
she was with you.
Okay.
She was with
She
you.
and I are
She's going with you for food.
getting married, so she can like always come with.
So Passabekeniot goes off with you for, what was it?
Well,
It's like 3 a.m.
Bustan might be open.
Bustan's probably open. Bustan is what?
Yes! Bustan is a Middle Eastern fast food restaurant. They serve a shawarma, or whatever else it might be known as, shish taouk or falafel as well. I'm sure they have.
It's a Middle
Everyone
Eastern
knows
style of serving various vegetables and or meats on bread
Yes,
with sauces that
Cooked in some
may or
way.
may not be spicy.
or garlic.
Or, well, they are garlic.
Or,
and that's
yeah,
not a
they
may
are,
or may
yeah,
not.
that's
Like,
true.
Yeah, there's no question.
you know how sometimes you can ask, like, oh, could you put it easy on the cilantro or whatever? Like, they can't do that for garlic. Like, the garlic is
We
everywhere.
can't do that.
Also, if you don't want garlic, then you're no friend of mine. That's not
Believe
true.
allergies exist.
All right, no friends.
Okay, so
people.
Sophia, you're headed back to to the Spark.
Mm-hmm.
Then what are you doing there?
I need to go to sleep because I'm at crippled. So
You're
I'm
limping back to the
I'm
Spark.
limping back to the Spark, and I'm gonna be heading to one of the beds by the balefire as well.
Not your own.
My lady, in your moment of victory, I don't wish to take anything away from you, but do you require assistance getting to where you need to go?
You've done so much for us already this evening. I can't ask anything more of anyone tonight. I think we all just need some rest.
I meant, my lady, so that you could move.
Right, that. If you could help me back there, that would be appreciated.
So he guides you to the elevator. There's no one here in the lobby at the moment other than one doorman and who conveniently doesn't actually pay that much attention to you as you head off.
Good.
But then once you make it into the elevator, Zeron very gently sweeps his hand underneath your knees and then pulls you up to a carry position.
Nice. There it is.
Rest.
Can I ask you something? She's like already starting to nod off.
Anything.
Would you teach me Sovereign?
In that moment.
Whatever answer he gives you, you're not awake enough to remember.
Amazing.
Your canine sharpened ever so slightly.
Bustan
Excellent.
is in a borough known as Notre Dame de Grâce, which really kind of translates to Our Lady of Grace. And the food there is good. I wouldn't necessarily call it like top tier, but it's definitely good.
Those are fighting words.
And it's,
Let's go.
well, it's definitely amazing if it's 3 a.m. and there's nowhere else to go. But Passabekeniot slides in and sits down, and then he looks up. You're not ordering this for my sake.
If it's already arrived, Brahms already got fork to mouth with garlic potatoes, and he goes, huh?
Because I'm... Never mind. And he pulls it in. Food from a homeland I've never visited.
I see. I understand. Your parents came here, or perhaps it was earlier.
Silent Striders cannot move through our place of origin.
Oh.
A curse a long time ago. Vampires, actually.
As a peoples, you are banned from your homes.
We can find rest on many roads, just not that one. Why the fuck didn't you call us? I mean, I'm not going to tear your throat out over this. I need to know, though, why?
When a motley mate of mine the three of us stick together. We've pledged our lives to each other, in essence.
It's
And
all
when
right.
they-
I'm just here for the food. It's fine.
We have also pledged our lives to each other in a different way, Kyoko, as you know. For fuck's sake! I'm also just here for the food, goddammit!
Just go to sleep, bro. Oh, look!
We did it.
What? We did it, guys! Yells at wife. Oh, got it. Okay. Sorry.
Makes fiance feel unwanted. Come.
Literally 10 drinks later.
Plug.
I'm sorry. In brief, Basilicanient, I received word from my motley that we were not to inform you. I believe it is because the Lady Sophia...
Your alpha told you something, and you decided not to go against her. Kyoko just starts laughing very softly.
Yeah, of course she does. We are a team. But if something is that important to one of us, then it must be respected. I am a warrior through and through, and to not bring your greatest allies into a fight is very foolish. I'm not sure I wouldn't have gone against their wishes sooner rather than later. I also didn't know the situation.
So part of contrition is knowing why you're being contrite. Apologizing just because somebody else is angry doesn't fix anything. Listen to me. I'm the wrong person to be telling you this. No half moon. But
Are half moons the teller of truth?
half moons are the judges, the ones who walk the balance between one and the other, the ones who can make those decisions. I just sing. That's it. I gotta admit, I haven't seen Kaylee this pissed in a long time.
Forgive my ignorance. Is she upset because it is your lifelong mission that we decided to keep you away from, or because we simply did not call our friends?
We assumed we were allies. Allies help each other. You gained knowledge of a time that so many leeches were going to be in one place and vulnerable. You chose not to share this information with us. Now, I can get why she didn't. I can understand. But Kaylee's not going to see it that way. And in the end, we were called because... What? I don't want you to answer because I don't think you know. But I think we're going to need to take a visit up the mountain once we're clear of this. Probably tomorrow. Probably when you've been patched up a bit. We can help with that if you need it.
I believe my friends are in more need.
The general you. You run as a pack, even if that's not what you call it.
A pack. Yes, and the sins of one reflect on all of us.
Not necessarily. If that were true. Well, if that were true, that means that Charles would have ruined all of us for you.
A good point. I willingly take this burden upon myself. I did what I decided to do.
I don't mean to say that following orders is an appropriate defense, but in some ways it is. You were asked to stay quiet, and you did. That's fine. That's all you need.
I would like to repair this relationship.
I imagine that everybody does, us included. Do you know how annoying it is to have an alpha who's stomping around all the time?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you know what? I think you do. Which means you're just going to have to come with us later on. For now, you're going to eat. We're going to go and sleep. Because we can't celebrate this victory if it means that we're tearing us apart.
I agree. There is no point. Excuse me. There is no point to a victory if you do not win it for those around you, for your allies. At least in my opinion. We have to watch out for each other.
It's possible that we have to find our own ways. That we have to understand that you're different and that our different peoples can come to... This is really good. Like, really good.
Although,
I'm ordering more, and we're going to take it with us.
I like this idea.
Okay.
Kyoko, are you still hungry?
No. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. But right now, I could use a bed more than anything else.
Well, I will take some to go as well, just in case.
What? You want to take? Go, go. Take everything. Whatever. I don't care.
I reach behind the... No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Just load up on all the cookies.
It's the following day. Okay, so for those who are injured, who's injured? Hands up. How injured?
-5.
I think I have 4 egg.
4 egg, 6 egg, right?
Well,
If you're at -5, that means that you have 6.
yeah, I think
all egg.
I have 4 bashing and 2 lethal, and then 4 oak and shield levels that are lethal.
Okay, so the
I
oaken
think
shields are
they just
gone.
vanish? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All of your bashing damage is healed.
Cool.
And
So that
you had
means
2 lethal?
2 lethal.
Okay, so one of those is healed as well.
Cool.
For you,
Yeah, that's bad news. I have 1 bashing and 1 aggravated.
so the
I'll
bashing
heal my
heals.
Bashing, sure. Ow. Got a wicked sweet bruise, though.
Me
Yeah,
too.
it's like a scorch mark, really. It's not really a bruise.
When you wake up the next morning, Sophia, you have a teapot and 3 aspirin sitting on a tray next to you. Patches, when you wake up, there is a there's a young woman who is sleeping like in the door frame between the two of you.
Do I recognize her?
Well, at the moment, she's just kind of flumped over, like, not really doing much. I need... Nope. That's
That
not
opened
it.
over here.
Yeah, we got it.
Where is it?
Oh
over
boy,
more?
to the right. Yeah. Keep
A
going.
More.
little bit more.
Up.
Up again. One smidge more. There,
Yeah.
click.
No,
Yeah.
I got it.
Back-to-back screens.
This stew falls in the heels of
When you wake up, it's just like a mop of hair surrounding a face, but when she rolls over, it's Layla.
Oh.
Layla is just like passed the fuck out. Just dark hair
Measures
just
twice.
streaked over her face. But when you stir, she gets up and blinks. You're not looking as good as I thought you would. Doesn't this place heal you?
I'm more hurt than I typically would be. Having a chunk ripped out of you by a vampire isn't, at least for my kind, standard day-to-day behavior.
Well, here, hold on. Do you mind?
Oh.
And she reaches forward and she places her hand on your shoulder, not on your neck where you've been bit. Heal one egg.
Thanks, Guru.
That's fun.
Thank you.
Vampires are jerks.
Yeah,
Interesting out of the century.
Good
Yeah,
thing
they
you
are.
killed a lot of them.
everyone else killed a lot of them. I just got bit and sat in a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really the way to look at it.
I did get Sophia out, which allowed her to leave and go get help, which is what was needed and what I should have done from the beginning.
You have to start thinking about it in terms of what all of you accomplished, not just what you accomplished.
I still don't have the full story of why Sophia was in there, why she chose to go alone.
There's going to be a lot of good stories that are going to come out of this, I'm sure.
But we killed a lot of vampires. I guess that's a good thing. I don't like them. They've been jerks. They've been capturing our kind and experimenting on them.
They're enemy combatants. They tried to kill you. It's only fair.
Yep.
Come on. We gotta get upstairs.
It's this whole politicking thing. So I'm not sure whether we're trying to avoid a war or not. That's all.
You're a soldier?
I follow orders. Most of the time.
See, I know what that's like. I'm a bit worried.
About?
We've been told to take you back to the cairn.
Me specifically, or all- the three
All
of us?
of you.
All of us.
We have to start thinking of you as all of you.
Okay.
I know it's confusing. There's nuances that I'm not used to and you're not used to. I get it. I mea culpa.
It's okay.
Let's get some breakfast. It's gonna be a busy day.
Thank you for staying with me.
We protect. It's good for someone to have my back too.
I need to fix this rifle.
Do you need time for that?
I can do it during breakfast.
Okay.
God damn. There, what?
Sophia?
Taking the aspirin. Oh, one glamour, one willpower?
Yes, all of you 1 willpower.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll gain 1 glamour, and Patches, you'll also gain a glamour.
Take the aspirin, drink the water, and head up to my room.
So as you call for the elevator to take you up from the balefire, well now, Saley just drops from the ceiling.
How long have you been
So
here?
as the elevator starts to rise into the air, did you think I wouldn't notice?
I like try to cover any bruising that's still left on me. What? I'm fine.
You sure? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? That's not the sort of thing you do.
I love how we got a doctor that we never fucking use.
Yeah, that's weird.
A vampire fed on me twice.
Oh boy.
I was wondering why you were looking so pale.
I stay out of the sun.
You don't have any blood running around inside your body. Now
I
come
have
here.
plenty left. What are you going to do?
She takes you by the wrist.
Ah.
Come on.
I like immediately flinch because that's the wrist where they're feeding off of.
Come on. She drags you back to her office. She sits you down in a chair and gets at this really old school stethoscope, right? So we're not talking like the modern one that you can kind of hook around we're talking like it's an ear horn. And it is so cold.
Ah.
So cold. And she places it just on your sternum here and just... Oh, it's a ticker. Yeah? It's having some difficulty doing its work. You see, if you don't have enough blood in you, it's hard to push it around. Yeah? Your blood pressure drops. It's not good.
I'm sure I'll be back to normal in a few days.
There's something very special I've got that'll help you out. She turns around and she opens up a small fridge below, and she starts... You hear the clanking of glass. And then at one
What?
point, she takes a jar and she puts it on top of the fridge, and the jar has this viscous, purpley liquid. And then she reaches back and pulls out a can of Sprite
Oh.
and hands it to you.
Uh,
Drink it. It has a satisfying kss, and it tastes just like Sprite.
What do you mean, just... What does that mean?
Why is
It's
it doing the
just
crazy
Sprite.
eyebrows?
It's just like... So what do you mean? I love it.
All of it. There. Now, that's the thing. It's going to feel better. You need to start drinking, and you need lots of sugar. But notice you've got some bite marks there. Right there. Come here. Come here. And she has this like black sludge on her fingertips, and she just starts rolling it around, and then she smears it into the like scratches, and it stings like the dickens. But then it just starts getting very cool, and it, not numb, but cool. There. Your friends didn't get out, did they?
Patches did pretty bad.
Oh, where is she?
She's at Heart's Light.
Cheeky. Why she didn't come here and see me?
I
You wouldn't be able to say, would you?
when I see her, I'll try. It all happened very fast.
Yes, Celia, it all happened very fast.
Right. Right.
Thank you, though.
You'd best get to your friends then.
Is this going to Scar?
Scar? No. No. Do you want it to? Because we could arrange that.
No.
But you're one of the shining house, love. You don't scar easy.
Wasn't sure if something from them would be different.
You know, technically, if they lick it clean, it goes away.
That's disgusting.
It's true, though.
No. I'm going to have breakfast.
You enjoy. I don't think you'd like what I was eating.
Spartan's lunch? Leftover Bustan? Okay, all right. All right, Grumpy Cat.
That is true, though.
That-
If a vampire feeds on somebody, if they lick the wound, then the wound disappears.
Did they?
Them.
Oh, he was eating you. He was not really that preoccupied
Oh,
with
so that they can like hide the...
Yeah.
So they can hide their evidence, so to speak.
the kiss.
So fucking gross.
Look, it's,
It is what it is, I understand that, but like...
it's Vampire the Masquerade.
Ooh.
It's a masquerade of delight.
How am I feeling, by the way, like, post effects of being fed on? Has any of that, like, affected
You're
me in
actually
any way?
pretty okay.
All right, cool.
The thing is, when you get fed on, the health levels that you're losing is representative of blood loss. It generally is just bashing damage, unless they feed a lot, because it's sort of like giving blood. Have you ever given blood before?
I have.
So you give one blood transfusion is essentially 1 dot of blood, 1 point of blood. So, you know, like if you can give blood and you're fine, you're just a cheap drunk that day, right? You've given like 3 or 4, but because you also slept next to a balefire and that helped heal you, you're fine.
That's good.
You might not feel great, but like what, you have 1 health?
Yeah, I'm just bruised.
Yeah, so in essence, it's not even showing. It's just, it's going to be like, you know, when you stand up, you might just be like, ah, man, like, I'm a little bit weaker than I used to be. But even with 1 health level, you don't even have any wound penalties anymore. You're fine.
And you said that, I seem to recall that when she was being fed on, I had to roll willpower against it. There was 1 or 2 times that she really enjoyed it. Is that going to have any lasting
No.
repercussions?
No, the thing is, the feeling is quite pleasurable, but that doesn't mean you enjoy it.
Okay, good.
Some people do, but the thing is that for most vampires, when they feed upon somebody, it feels great.
Okay, excellent.
But
I'm not, like,
that doesn't mean
addicted.
that. But like that, also you have somebody who's literally got his fangs in. Like it sucks. Also, that guy then tried to kill you.
Sorry.
Sure did.
So I'm going to merge the 3 of you at this point. Patches, where did you end up last night?
Gutter? I probably ended up back at
Okay.
the Spark with
Patches,
Kyoko.
you are
Yeah.
taken back to the Spark by Layla
Okay.
for breakfast, where all of you are in the exhaust. And that's where you are currently.
That makes sense.
So. Let's mute him.
That works.
I'm putting on a robe. I'm wearing a robe. And now I'm back.
So branches. Great.
Bromches?
So branches. I was
Oh,
just
so
reading.
bromches. I heard Sir Bromches.
So branches. Oh my god. Friends, is everyone all right?
We're all alive.
Yes.
Success.
I agree. Sophia, I think... Oh heck, they can see the chat. Run, Wraith, run. Sophia, I think we need to... Is everyone aware that... Well, I was asked if we would all return to the cairn.
Yes, same.
And you?
She doesn't want to speak to me. Kaylee.
Do you want to speak to her?
Of course. She has the right to be angry with me. I'm not going to force it on her. If she needs time, I'm going to give it to her. If she wants to see me, if I need to learn contrition, I want to do it.
I have a feeling that this might be a rather formal process in Guru society. I don't know much about it. Are we all willing to go
Yes.
today?
Assuming it doesn't involve combat. Yes.
Can you imagine? Holy shit. Sorry, that's not Brom.
The breakfast that is being provided for you, by the way, today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's straight up poutine.
Breakfast poutine.
It is just straight up
But, like,
poutine with
regular.
eggs cracked into
Oh.
them.
Oh.
Oh,
yes.
interesting.
Can you imagine? That's some delicious shit right there, pardon my French. Sophia,
Yes.
I'm sorry to open up old wounds. As your motley mate, I would like to know what happened yesterday, last night. Why were you there?
If we're to stand as a motley, we should make sure that we...
Sure, we all have the same story. Yeah, exactly.
I want to start by saying I am sincerely sorry for how the two of you are getting dragged into my mess.
We're a motley.
I know, but it was my decisions that made everything go the way that they did, and you both helped me so much. And anyway, the night of Brahm and Kyoko's engagement party, Lauren arrived. We went across the street to get ramen. There was a vampire there named Veritas who put us both to sleep and brought us back to a temporary lair that was set up in Claire's apartment building basement.
I see.
Yes?
Claire's basement. Mm-hmm. Are they gone?
Oh, they're all dead. So yes,
Okay.
I would say that they're gone.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. How long has my... It doesn't matter. They're gone now.
We weren't hurt, it was just humiliating. And basically, I agreed to meet with him again the following night and that I wouldn't tell anyone.
And you agreed to this?
I told Incisor. I have no reason for that other than I didn't have the stomach to tell anyone else.
I'm glad that you told someone,
Yes.
because she called me eventually.
Good. Well, that, anyway. While I was there, he said that he wanted me to help him assassinate their prince. His name was Jarek.
Not only did you speak to this monster, but you heard him out long enough to understand their political structure.
Yes.
Why, Lady Sophia, why?
He explained to me that they needed revenge for what we had done to them. And I explained that we needed revenge for what they had done to us. And I realized that it would never stop. We are not immortal. So I thought maybe I could make a deal. And I thought getting the Guru and getting too many people involved would just make it more likely that it would end in bloodshed. Probably ours, let's be honest.
Narrator, it did.
It did, yeah.
So clearly, I was wrong to keep everybody in the dark because it ended that way anyway. But those were my intentions.
I similarly didn't tell anyone right away because I didn't want to start a war. So thank you for going and getting back up when all else had failed.
Of course, Patches. I should have done it sooner. I'm so sorry.
Lesson for us all.
Exactly. Lady Sophia, I understand your feelings of being trapped in the middle between two powerful groups of people at war and wanting to make a difference in that, wanting to end it. I'm not sure, given our relationship with the Gru, if it could have ended any other way. But I appreciate what you tried to do.
I hoped against hope that maybe somebody in that group of vampires would actually respect me. That's stupid.
What would that have gained?
Them seeing that we're more valuable alive than dead.
Door opens up.
Oh.
Way back, and Sizer comes in. And Sizer just looks like she slept in the clothes that she was in last night and didn't bother changing. Torn stockings, her leather jacket is pristine because it is, but everything else looks quite rumpled. There's a distinct drool mark.
That's funny.
She wanders forward and pulls some things out. I fucked up.
No, you didn't. I should never have put you in that situation, Incisor. I am so sorry.
They wouldn't even let me fight. They wouldn't even let me go inside. Said that it was a risk. And they scared the shit out of me. And I tried to scare the shit out of them, and it worked, except for one of them, Kaylee, the one...
The scary one.
God. There's like this electricity about her. She's just hyped up all the time. I don't even know what to do about that.
I'm glad you didn't fight. If you or Patches, if any of you had gotten... I would never have forgiven myself.
It's the deal when you fight. Sometimes people get hurt. Sometimes people don't come back.
It must be hard for you, though, Incisor, to have been sidelined like that.
I fucked up. I was not cool when they showed up. I wasn't cool. I thought the whole point was that I wasn't supposed to call them. And then they showed up. I didn't know what to do.
Well, I brought them.
Well, shit.
My plan changed.
Well,
it had to.
Shit.
It was a stupid plan. So it's completely my fault. If you're going to be angry at anyone, be angry at me, not yourself.
It's no use. Why be angry? Did we win?
Doesn't being angry make you feel better?
It does me. Oh, I see.
I was worried about my friend. My friend is okay. She's standing in front of me. She's not fucked up. It's got to be worth something. So no, I'm not angry.
Do you want some coffee?
Fuck no. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Oh.
I woke up to make sure that you guys were okay, but like, fuck this. You the rest of you okay? Okay, fine, fuck it. She turns around and she starts heading back to her room.
We'll leave some poutine for you.
Patches, Saley would like to see you.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna finish breakfast and I will indeed.
Sophia, you get a text on your phone.
Oh.
It's from Pazabekeniot.
Oh God. What does it say?
There's a car waiting outside when you're ready.
No pressure.
Apologies for the food, by the way. Normally we don't like to do it like this. But some days, you pizza. Anyway.
Well,
Some days you lose track of time because you're playing heave-ho.
or some days we have a marathon stream where we eat eat on stream, and it's like a bonus.
It's a
so
feature.
you're welcome, guys. It's a feature, not a bug. Here we go. Pizza envy. I was gonna say,
Claude
Grumps-
comes
oh,
out
okay, sorry.
and he starts refreshing people's drinks. Boggin just heads up, gives like the poutine a bit of a stir.
Oh.
Did you have a good evening?
I, for one, might describe it that way. We won, Claude. It is an exhilarating feeling.
Did you see the news?
Fuck. No. Does anyone have a newspaper?
I turn on the TV.
Yeah, fucking TV in the Spark.
Yeah, we
Pull out
do.
my
TV
phone.
in the Spark.
How else do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Right?
Oh, I forgot. I wasn't there for that.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
Um,
come on, guys.
Yeah, Pat just pulls out her phone.
Is it the Globe and Mail?
What news?
I
What's
like
the
to
news?
do the crossword. I have
Obviously.
enigmas too. I like newspapers. Eric fucking sue me.
Failed arson attempt at the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. A fire was set in the basement, along with some minor vandalism. However, it would appear that none of the artwork has been damaged, and the fire seemed to be relatively self-contained. Authorities are trying to investigate how somebody gained access to the museum, which was supposed to remain closed the entire evening.
It was a private party.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well. At least.
Good old mists.
Well, at least the Eshiat has not been broken.
Sophia, you get another text. Anytime now.
Pouches, when you go see Saley, we have to leave right after.
Okay.
They're waiting downstairs in the car.
Great, awesome. I'm going. I'll just take some of this to go.
Brom starts talking at Sophia, or to Sophia, about the idea of like, well, now that the vampires are gone, perhaps we could look at the political implications of what would happen if a bunch of them left.
Saley takes one look at Patches, by the way,
Crumble, crumble.
and is just like looks up and down. You can still walk.
Yeah.
You've got a hickey.
I guess you could call it a hickey if you really wanted to,
Oh.
but that's really not what it is.
Oh, honey.
Right, come here. And she opens her mouth close to it and just measures with her own teeth.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, vampires.
She takes some more of the black sludge that I spoke about earlier and just on your neck. There you go.
Thank you. There's poutine upstairs.
Oh, it's too nutritious for me.
We can set some aside for you.
It's got to be spoiled.
You can keep it down here until it's ready.
Thanks. We'll take care of it.
I'm not spoiled. I'm very much alive.
I'm not eating you.
Good.
Oh,
Something that they left out of Changeling 20th Anniversary Edition. Slua don't eat normal food. They have to spoil it somehow.
oh.
Jamming insects into it, letting the milk curdle.
No, just leave it, you know, on the counter overnight.
They
or
are
whatever.
Like
indeed
withered carrots.
gross creatures of darkness.
Well, they also don't really have teeth, so.
Nothing personal. Although I wouldn't mind seeing what's her name again. What is her name?
Jessica.
No. Yes, but also. I'll think about it.
All right, back I go. Everyone had a nice, nutritious breakfast.
I have had a breakfast, yes.
Off we go.
That's a good one. Okay.
Thank you.
We are going to head down to the
Vehicle.
yes, the
The
hopefully
waiting car.
sick vehicle that we have for transportation.
The car that is waiting for you at the bottom of the car that is waiting for you just outside is a Volkswagen Passat. A very
Someone-
dowdy car.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna grab a visual for myself. If you don't mind, guys. That's a great
Isn't it
name.
just a generic, like, sedan?
It's pretty boring.
Yeah, it's
Sitting
just
in the
an-
driver's seat is Layla.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Greetings. Good morning.
So, we're going to take you out into the bond, and then we're going to cleanse you because you've been dealing with a lot of vampires recently, and some of you were fed on, and that's not a judgment call on all of you, but at the same time, gross. And then we're going to see what we can do to fix this.
We are at your disposal, and we are all very honored that you would take the time to do this with us. Thank you.
Well, it's self-interest, actually. She guns the car, and it starts to move.
Hit me.
See, you were trying to stop a war, right?
That is what I have come to understand.
Well, I don't want one to start now.
Right.
You're very different, all of you.
In what way Layla measures twice?
Well, you're really big.
Yes.
And-
Brom's fucking like hunched over in the fucking sedan. He's just like, oh yes, indeed. Sorry.
See, we each have different roles. And I wonder whether your roles are set as clearly. I don't think they are. But you're the alpha.
I looked at Patches. Give her like a,
I'm not interested in being in charge.
We all take turns, I think, being the ones in charge.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, I mean, everybody does that. But
It's pretty much just whoever has the plan at that moment.
okay. So I don't know who's going to be helping you, but I will say that you may need some additional clothing, which we'll arrange, and we're going to ask that you turn your phones off.
of course. I don't believe I have any other electronic devices.
It's just phones.
Okay. Layla, will this be anything like... My memories of it are, of course, very hazy, but I was brought to you all many years ago to be cleansed, and it had the unfortunate effect of taking away much of my memory.
No,
That wasn't Your fault.
No, well, first of all, I wasn't there.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
I hadn't had my first change yet. But we actually stuck something in your head.
I remember.
That's not the... Cleansing isn't going to take any memories away from you.
All right.
It's just... I just want you to know this is going to take some time. This isn't the kind of thing that you can show up and 20 minutes later everything's going to be okay.
I, for one, I would like to invest as much time as I can into this relationship. You are our friends and our allies.
Cut to Kyoko in bed, just...
Cut to Kyoko, like, hey bro, where'd you go? His phone's off. Fuck me. God damn it.
Okay. Car parks inside. You guys have been on Mount Royal. So Montreal is an island. And on this island there is a mountain. It is more of a big hill. It's kind of covered in trees and parks and cemeteries and a training school for mounted police officers.
And their horsies.
And their horsies.
Big fan of driving by there.
Horsies.
But there are various places where you can park so that you can enter into the actual park places. But once she does so, she then starts walking you off the path, so you're going through brush, like deep brush. It's not easy, but all of you have at least Athletics 1, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're fine.
Yep.
Oh, for sure, actually.
So then as she continues to walk you through...
I text Zeron where we're going before turning off my phone.
Oh yeah, see, that's smart.
I would have told Incisor.
Oh, fuck it, fine. I text Kyoko. Hey babe, see you later. Gotta
Off to
hang
party with the guru.
I don't say that, but anyway, turn off my phone.
Okay. Patches, do you let anybody know where you are?
I would have told Incisor when we were leaving because she was there. Oh, no, she was asleep. Claude. I would have told Claude because he was there. But I feel like the guru are just going to do their thing. I feel like they're going to just, rip us to shreds.
I wouldn't blame them if they did, so...
They've gained my
All
trust.
these characters.
The reason we ask you to turn your phones off is because honestly, they're not going to be of any use to you once we actually take you in. But we have to cleanse you first. And I'm not the one who's going to be doing that.
Does that fall to a different member of your pack?
It won't be a member of my pack. I've asked somebody to come and help. It cost me not too much, so you should be all right. But there she is now. You see a very wizened-looking woman who is moving forward towards you. She's, by wizened, I don't mean old. I mean that she looks like she's seen some shit. There's scars along her neck, and she's missing a good chunk of one of her ears. She's moving through, and she's wearing clothing that's very, very kind of beaten up. But if you, Patches, you would notice that while the clothing looks like it's kind of in disrepair, it's actually been mended quite expertly, so that it's just very comfortable. But it's almost more of a disguise than it is an outfit. It's been designed to be very resistant to the world around it. However, it's supposed to look like it's kind of a piece of crap. And as she goes forward, you can see that she's got like dirt caked on her knuckles. She's got a bag swinging by a belt. The belt is made of rope. And when she sees the three of you, Layla, this them? Yeah, you ought to go back in. I'm going to look after them and I'll take them in myself. Sure. Everybody, this is Stinks Twice.
It is an honor to meet you.
I'm the one who gave her her name.
You need measures twice?
Yes. And she kind of was like,
It stinks.
Twice.
Or
Stinks.
stings.
Stink
Stinks.
twice.
Now that's funny.
Perfect.
She cracks her knuckles, and the liquid pops just echo in the trees. So, you've been... Oof. I can sense it on you.
Leech hunting. Worm?
You don't have to
Leech?
use our words for it. They're leeches, yes, but
Leech.
you can call them whatever you like. I'm a guide to spirits. I'm going to see what I can do to remove this stink from you, but I should warn you it's not going to be very pleasant, and it's going to be cold.
We are prepared. Is there anything we can do to assist you in this process?
Are you carrying anything you shouldn't get wet?
I take
my
out
phone
my
out.
phone and a large sword that I am carrying. And
Phone.
although it is a
Rifle.
treasure, I guess it's probably
handgun.
okay.
Smartwatch.
Holy
I
shit.
start to disrobe.
Literally just guns. Oh my god. We just
Do
make a
you
pile
actually
of
start to
weapons.
disrobe?
I'll take off my outer layer.
Or jacket.
So she's got the right idea. You're going to get wet. You can choose to get wet naked, or you can choose to get wet clothed, but that's going to be up to you.
Brum
They had to turn off their phone, or they didn't have to give it up.
Brum reveals his very masculine and stony chest. It's quite nice.
That's a ring.
I should point out that when she looks at you, you do not get the impression that she is phased at all by your appearance, which either means that she can't see you as you really are, or she's that far gone.
Now, is she looking at Brom or Brom?
He can't tell. The way
Okay.
that changelings work,
It always feels
it's about
normal.
intent.
Okay, cool.
Although that said, we know enough to know that they're not enchanted normally anyway, right? Like, so she maybe just thinks we're just like three freaking dudes off the street. It's unlikely, I guess, that she
Playing
would
Buffy,
think that.
like we did in
So
elementary
Kaylee isn't
school.
sure that her pack can see you,
Right.
but
This
not
person
necessarily
will.
anyone else. You're a musician. Oh, do you have Mab with you?
No, I
Aw.
did not take Mab.
She's seen enough shit for one
She
lifetime.
did. I did not take her with me
Yeah.
to the Vamps either. She's been
Vacation!
she's been
Drinking?
boozing it
You're-
up back at the penthouse.
You're a musician.
I am.
You walk in quarter time.
If you wish.
Give us your hands. And she reaches forward, and like she is filthy, and she does not smell good, and she pulls her
Finality
hands towards you,
trigger.
and you have to roll your
Yes! The irony is staggering.
Remind me once again what it is. I'm so sorry. Is it my glamour? No.
Cheat sheet.
Gotta have it here.
Banality. Roll glamour difficulty 8. Failure gives you a point of banality.
It's 8, but like that's a lot of dice. Classic.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 3 successes.
You're the worst of them.
I guess that makes sense.
You've spent more time.
Yes.
Well, What wind do you prefer?
What do you mean?
We live in a land of winds. The Chinooks rolling over the Rockies as they descend down into the plains. The cutting wind that we get from the north that brings the cold. Or even the wind from the east that blows over west towards us, carrying with it the frigid nature of the water. Is there a wind you prefer?
The wind from the east.
Tell me, was it traumatic for you? And she takes the jug by her side and she opens it up, and you smell pine coming out of it.
My encounters with them?
Was it traumatic?
What part?
Anything when dealing with them? You don't like the worm, do you?
No.
And then she just whips the bottle, and there's water just now stinging cold along you. It's very clear that this water is either been refrigerated or it's been collected very freshly. Remember, it's still not June.
Mm-hmm.
Water's still pretty cool. I need you to sit right here. I want you to hold hands with the others when they join you. Can you do this?
Yes.
She moves to Patches next. Ooh. Gotcha. You're... No. No, I was tempted to say you're an inventor, but that's not really true.
It is true in a way.
You're a creator.
Yes.
Forming the untamed wild into something we can use. Yes?
Yes.
It burns at the point of your wound. Just like, I don't mean stings, it sucks.
Yeah,
Roll
it's like-
willpower.
I was like pouring that thing.
No.
No, that cleaning thing that isn't rubbing alcohol that you use.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, that. Ugh.
Bubbles up and shit.
Yeah.
Willpower.
It's just a standard willpower roll.
Yep. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, -1 die. I still had multiple
Fine.
successes.
Fine.
I'm at -1.
For you, I don't sense trauma. I sense disappointment. Join your friend. You can see that, like, where she's moved over your hand, there's, like, traces of dirt. You. Ah. You're the warrior. But you do not fight the common enemies. You are something else entirely. You fight the wars within, not just those without.
I have spent much of my life at war.
You've recently had 2 children.
Yes.
Recently.
I would congratulate you, but this doesn't seem to be an easy moment for you. Am I right?
They are living their second lives, if that makes any sense to you.
Yes. What, do you think that we were born like this? Well, some of us, yes. Not me. Not all stinks twice.
I understand.
The water feels
Oh,
relatively okay on you.
Oh, great. Okay.
I mean, you have stone skin.
Ow.
It's hard for you to feel anything. Sit.
Cut back to Q. Yeah. Yep. Yes.
What refreshes you? The eastern wind. A cold day by a fire. Good food. Music playing. A tale of victory? What you have encountered recently is unnatural. It does not belong in this world. It is a herald of not death, but undeath. It is outside the circle that we would want, that we would see turn again and again. They have broken a chain. You are part of a chain, all of you. Tell me, what is it that keeps you alive here? Or say nothing. It's your choice. I'm only here to help.
I am here to defend those I love. That is what keeps me here.
I'm here to create, to improve.
Beauty and dreams.
She starts to sing in a language that seems familiar to you by now, but one that you cannot speak. It almost sounds like keening. Are you familiar with keening? But there's more musicality to it. And you can feel the ground underneath you grow more and more moist, wet. But strangely, it's not uncomfortable. Your clothing is definitely becoming more dirty. But Sophia, there's something strange about this dirt, that it doesn't feel like it's a mistake. This is the sort of loam that you would feel when new plants are being grown, the heat of life within it. And so it doesn't feel quite as badly as it could. You do, however, feel the cold of the east wind as it starts to pull things from your body, tendrils, and sink it down into the ground, leaving you exposed to the water that's been splashed over you. I need you to roll me your stamina kenning.
Whoa!
That's
What
fun.
an interesting roll.
I like it.
Nothing to do with cantrips, I assume.
I have specialties in resilient and oaths, but I also assume those don't really do anything. Whoa.
2, 2, and
6.
What?
That's so stupid. That's a huge, I have a huge pool.
Oh, because of your stamina.
Filthy and Kenny, weirdly.
Brom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, first I'll deal with you two. It feels good. It's not like an injury healing, and it's not like stress leaving your body. It's not like getting a massage, but almost if your soul feels just a little lighter. Brom, you, however, can definitely feel and understand that there's been a weight, a taint upon the very forces that are flowing through you. And you can see that more of it has been leaving the other two. It isn't glamour. It isn't banality. But it's something close. And it's moving away. It would almost be tempted to say that this is as relaxed as your soul can be in this moment. all of you can remove 1 dot of nightmare.
Point.
Thank you.
You're about to go into a place where they don't really want old two stings.
Why not?
I'm not very well regarded. You see, my place, Gaia's chosen for me, is out there. I am Ura, one who wanders in the cities to see things from a street level. And they do not always get along with those who are more tied to nature. I'm seen sometimes as a bit of a traitor. Not really, of course. Real traitors get their throats cut out, but I feel like one day I might meet you again.
Would like that very much.
You wish I took a shower, though, didn't you?
Live your life.
Listen. It's not important that you go there and apologize. What's important is that you go there and learn from each other. The apologies might be required, but there's going to be a new age of prosperity. I wouldn't want anyone to miss out.
You know that there is to be a new age of prosperity.
A great blow has been delivered. There will be revelry. However, Kaylee has been speaking recently of things that she learned on a journey that she took somewhere in the spirit realm. News that we were looking forward to hearing. There are many who don't want to believe her because they're too used to the fighting. It's all they know. There is no beauty in the world left for them, only a charred husk that they must save because they've been told to.
But with this battle fought and won yesterday, does it not mean that she was right, that it heralded a victory, a peace perhaps?
A victory here, a defeat tomorrow. It's hard not to know exactly when the war will end. Your 3 honored guests. The rules are simple. Do not, under any circumstance, attempt to enter the heart. They will tell you, but you must know this. The second is that you must announce yourself before you enter.
I remember that.
And the third is that no matter what they tell you, they're not always right.
We are here to learn.
You must be here to teach as well. For if you don't, we're all lost. She turns around, and I'm going to miss my squash game. She starts trundling down the hill.
Did she look like she could play squash? This is not the woman you
She's-
described to me.
She's seen some shit, but she's not necessarily old.
that's true.
Right? She's scarred.
Maybe she's got some of those, like,
Voices crack. Voices can be damaged by more than just age.
You heard my voice this past week.
that's correct. Yes, that's a good point.
Acting.
Acting.
I can't anymore. Hi, everyone. How's it going? That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
That's actually
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you do. You go into a booth for 8 hours and you
I
just
just
say
scream acting. Yeah.
Yeah, they do all the work of turning in the
I've been blacklisted a lot.
So she just left us like alone? Like Layla's
Yeah.
gone too, right?
Alone and naked and afraid.
No one's naked. Oh, I'm half naked.
I'm
That's
mostly
true.
naked too.
Well, guess I rubbed my nipples.
What?
Why though?
Well, was that not where we were going with this? What?
So
Obviously,
it's
Brom does not
here.
rub his
I
nipples.
It's here
for the
on Mount
newspaper.
Royal.
At the end of all things.
It's here on Mount Royal, waiting to enter a cairn, and you're just like, yeah, this. I can't even do it.
I know.
You.
I know. I'm sorry. Nothing, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't mind me. But I am ready. Guess I'm on the lookout for other people.
It's okay.
I'm just waiting to
You
see
know
what you'll
I
say
have
next.
to fill time.
I know,
when
it's
there's
so
just
great.
Dead air. It's the worst. God, I have a problem. Thank you, introducing.
Yes, let's.
You get the sense surrounding you now, even though that it's daytime, that there are various eyes watching you. I want you to all roll your perception animal kin.
Oh,
Insightful?
No. Wouldn't be much of a specialty if it always applied.
that's a good point.
1.
4.
Fuck
Four.
you.
I know.
Fuck you too.
Absolutely out of control today.
Hey, I have no animal kin, 3 perception, and a wound penalty. My 1 die.
That was pretty great.
Haha.
Hey, look,
You
it's an
can
animal.
tell, Patches, that there are eyes watching you. For Sophia and Brom, they're owls. Owls during the day who are perched high in branches and they are just watching.
Well, that's weird. I'm keeping an eye out. We're not in the wild, but, sorry, the dreaming.
But we're entering somewhere that our technology would be useless.
Yeah. And
So,
I'm just having a flashback to our bird encounter from the dreaming, and I'm like having a bit of a problem with it. Keeping an eye on it.
it's okay.
Where are you going?
We're off to see the wizard.
Thank you.
It's funny.
I'm Toto.
No, there were 4 of them. And Toto.
But you meet the cowardly lion last.
That's true. Oh.
Are you the cowardly lion?
No, I'm definitely Scarecrow. Rob, he doesn't have a brain. Come on. Get it together.
Doesn't have a brain. Doesn't have a heart.
Oh. Wants
Has
to go back
really
to
nice
Kansas.
shoes?
Hey, Lemon.
I'm the tin man. I see out there.
So where do you go? What do you do?
That makes sense.
I mean, we're going in the direction of where we think we're supposed to go.
Well, you saw Layla move off, so
So we're following. We're going that direction. I'm watching for the moment where we'd be expected to announce ourselves.
Yeah.
if there's some kind of
he's really excited about
threshold.
that.
Yeah.
I, for one, am trying to stay
Scott, you can-
modest.
Brom can tell.
That what?
There's a moment where the spiritual energy here, your kenning, is tripped.
So I pause and I kind of like motion to these guys as well. And I stand tall and I declare myself. I am. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I am Sir Brom Madsden ap Gwydion. Companion of the Golden Braid. There you go.
I am Patches, Steward of the Spark.
I am Baroness Sophia Aplium.
You hear trudging through the woods, and then you see a guy who can't be older than 18. He's got a shirt on that just says, "Godspeed you Black Emperor" on it. and he's holding in his hands, he's got like a mason jar full of trail mix.
Nice.
He's got really, really like long, gorgeous black hair. It's tied in braids down behind him. And as he stares at you, that doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't?
Okay, so you're a baroness, and you're a knight,
Yes.
so you're from England.
I am.
It's true, she is. But no, I'm sorry, we have our own customs. This is who we are, and we felt it important to come in the name of truth.
My name's Ken, and I need more than just that. I have no idea who you are, and I don't know your business here.
We were brought here by Layla Measures Twice, Passapakeniot, Kaylee.
Okay, so you're saying the right names. I don't know who you are, and I don't know your business here.
We are here for contrition. We're headed towards the cairn.
Yeah, no, I know the words, but you're just... You're not even kin.
No.
No.
So who are you? Other than strange royalty.
We are the Fae.
Oh. That makes more sense. Can you prove it?
Blast a tree? No, that'd be a terrible idea here.
I mean, you're not Pelio.
Yeah. Sure, John. I'd like to. We could enchant him. Indeed, that's a possibility.
I'm not spending any more willpower or glamour today, so
I'm all out of that.
I got.
I
You're gonna
have
have to do
glamour,
some
so I
things
would like to.
from-
Can I do this without having to? I have to feed him something, hey?
You have to give him something that he accepts.
Oh. I
Ken. Yes, Aragorn, it's Ken. K-E-N.
I give him my hat.
I move towards him. I'd like to. I'm not wearing a shirt. I'd like to.
You could have put your shirt back on.
Oh, that's true. Okay, great. Yeah. Well, and then my coat. I usually wear like a long coat, so I'd like to sort of remove my coat, imbue it with some glamour, and go to drape it over him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the What are you doing?
I'd like to prove to you.
By dressing me in your massive coat?
Yes. It's a magic coat. I'm sorry if you were
It
suspicious.
is a
Kate.
coat that he has
I love Bob so much.
infused with
Okay.
our magic, essentially. It should allow you to see us.
Hey, could I ask somebody in chat to look up for me what the moon phase was on Friday, May 25th?
Do the Googles
2019.
this year.
Because that does make a difference. Actually, it really makes a difference right now.
If you drive him to frenzy, I swear.
That's not how this works. That doesn't make any
God.
sense. I haven't done anything.
Maybe he has a thing against being clothed.
Sure, that makes sense, actually.
It's
Or
a half
leather?
moon? Okay, you're fine.
Okay. Look, if some shit went down, like I would fight this. I would fight Ken if I had to. Let's go.
Yeah, because the last time we were around
Alright.
a ragey werewolf, that went so well.
Did.
Okay, fine. Here, hit me up.
So I'd like to imbue the coat with glamour. I don't know if I need to spend one John or whatever, but I will. And I go to drape it over him to enchant him.
So he lets you, and he slides his hands into the coat. That counts as accepting.
Okay.
You can't just be like, I enchant this thing. Yeet.
Yeah, you can't just like put it in his hand either. Yeah, obviously I have to. I understand.
You could have just handed him your sword, by the way.
I was a little worried about the implications.
Well, you don't hand him with a pointy
No,
end.
I.
You stick him with the
You know
bunny.
what, John? I think I'm just gonna quit. I think I'm just gonna quit the game.
Oh God!
Like, that's it?
Yeet.
That's the last
Yeah,
straw?
that's the last straw. Like, fuck this. 95 episodes.
Ken
like-
takes a moment, and then he looks up at you, and then he looks at you, and then he looks at Sophia, and there's just this moment of like, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Just doing your job.
You have nothing to apologize for.
My name is Ken Fury into Nothing. And I will take you in. I realize now you're the one that Kaylee has asked to bring.
Indeed we are, and thank you for allowing us in.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You needn't apologize, although I do understand that it must be shocking. What?
Sorry. Not anything.
What?
I said.
When
Lady
he takes
Sophia.
you, when he takes you in, who has been in a cairn before?
I think
I
we
think
did.
all of
All
us
of
went
you.
that one time, yeah.
Yeah.
That one time. in 80
You were
seconds.
Neale Saint Helene, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
Not Mount Royal.
that's right.
Correct.
This is a different place.
Here, you can see that there. Think of like a. Oh, she's muted, so it's
Yeah.
okay. We
Yeah.
can't hear her. She'll just die quietly off to the side while the rest of us play. There's a lake here, a lake that you won't find on any map. It's small, so it's hardly more than a pond, but surrounding it you can see that there's small bits of civilization. And by civilization I don't mean what you've seen in cities, but evidence that there's places for people to sit, or lean-tos that people could go underneath to sleep, that there's even a couple of electric devices here, and there's a generator that chugs away off into the background, but it has an odd hop and a skip every time that it turns its motor over, and it doesn't make that much noise. There's most of the people who you see around here look human, and they're dressed very similarly to Ken, but they're moving through the sort of natured area with very quick, measured movements, as if they've been doing it all their lives. There's a copse of trees a bit further on that seem to be very overgrown, and the branches have twisted in and amongst themselves, sealing itself tight against anyone who would go out and go through. And they all stop for a moment and look at you, and then they continue on. You've been allowed in. I have to go back out.
Thank you for escorting us.
He pulls the coat back off and he hands it back to you.
Thank you.
And when he walks away, you can see that there's just a few tears that are moving down his face. And he disappears into the brush. Sitting on a stump, whittling at a piece of wood, is Passabekeniut, just carefully removing bark from the outside, but he's saving all the shavings. So you've come.
We said we would.
Okay. First thing I should tell you is that I'm very honored to welcome you here to our home. Second is I'm sure that you've been told many different things about what you should and shouldn't do here. There's nothing you can do here that will permanently jeopardize you as long as I breathe. Unless you turn on me, of course, in which case, then I'll just be sad. I'm worried. Kaylee hasn't been seen in a day. Well, 12 hours. It's 8 hours. It's still like 11 o'clock.
But like he would have seen her.
I don't know where she is, and she doesn't normally move away without letting her pack know where she went. So, we're going to work on a rite. The three of us together here. That will be the first step. And then you hear, no! There will be no rite, not with them.
My stars.
Who
dis?
You see a short, stocky man just walk out from one of the tents and move forward to you. He's got this twist on his face, a snarl, and he is not happy to see you at all. Rites only work if the spirits can contain themselves within this. These can't. You're nothing. You're not even kin.
We aren't.
What worth is contrition to you?
Surely it must be worth something for us to want to repair our relationship.
And so what did you do wrong? Not you. What did you do wrong?
Don't recall it being my responsibility to answer accusations from somebody I don't know. If this were your alpha speaking, I would converse with her. Who are you exactly?
Pazabekenia just looks over and looks back at you, and there's this like smile and a nod of just like,
So kind of immediately takes back what he says.
he turns around and he just starts walking away from you.
Oh.
So he's not a member of our pack. There's several packs that operate out of here.
Okay.
He seemed.
Was that a mistake?
No,
Oh, good.
he's a dick.
Great.
Oh.
Who you just spoke
I
to?
have some of those.
That's Charles's brother.
Oh, then I really don't think that.
Guess it runs in the family, huh?
Patches.
Hmm?
Brum's kind of giggling a little bit to himself.
Pukajutsu. Fuck you, man. That's way too funny. It's a guru joke, apparently.
And now, Karen. Does he hold much sway here?
No. He's a cub.
Oh.
He hasn't even hit his rite of passage. He hasn't been accepted into a tribe. He's just trying to prove himself way too early in front of those who would know better. Which means I can't get that mad at him.
No. That sounds a bit sad.
It's not sad. It's that he has to learn, just like everybody else. We have different ranks among us, just as you do. But for us, ranks are delivered through renown, that which we gain for our honor,
Your deeds.
our deeds, our wisdom, our glory. And he doesn't have enough yet, so he doesn't get to have rank. Okay. First things first. Why are you sorry?
Because I should have respected that we are allies. I'm not sorry for my intentions, but I am sorry for not trusting you as I should have. You have proven yourselves to be more than worthy of our trust.
She speak for the both of you?
Yes.
Okay. So, you didn't respect the alliance. Is that why you're sorry to all of us? Or is that why you're sorry to Quiet on the Hunt?
That's why I'm sorry to all of you.
And what about her?
We're allies, but we are also friends. And I think that I hurt more than our alliance yesterday. And that is something I will never forgive myself for if I can't repair it.
If you can't repair it.
If I can't.
Oh, that makes more sense.
But having said that, I need her to understand why I did what I did.
Okay.
It can't be enough for me to beg her forgiveness and beg her forgiveness forever.
So there's two different things that you want to do here. You wish to show contrition, and at the same time you wish to explain your actions. As long as you understand that those are two different things.
I do.
If you can't explain your actions, does your apology mean nothing?
No. My apology remains sincere.
Good. Now, what he says is right. You cannot, in fact, perform a proper rite of contrition without the aid of spirits. However, I know that you have your own strange spirits. Do you have the ability to call them?
In a sense.
It depends on what we are asking them to perform. We each of us have our own unique abilities.
Come with me. And he stands up and he moves forward and he takes you to a meadow. And the meadow has various signs that this is used for a couple of different things. There's some droplets of blood that you see on some leaves. Not any serious, like, it's not like a bloodbath here. Just clearly there's been some bloodshed here. There's been also some very careful corn husks have been laid out at one point, weighed down with sticks. Let me show you what I would do if I was going to do this for you. Okay?
Okay.
He lies down on the ground, prone, and he moves forward on his belly, and you hear this deep whine from under his chest. And again, that strange sense of musicality coming from him, as if you can understand that what he's trying to do is not just express his being sorry, but that he is trying to express how important it is that he is accepted back, that others can see him as somebody who has truly learned. And as he moves forward, he is licking his own hands. Licking, he's not actually like putting his tongue out, but just pressing it against his mouth again and again as he's moving forward through the grass. And he moves right up to Patches, but instead of touching her, he just lifts himself up and then just shows his throat to her. Now, at this point, it would be considered rude for somebody to not accept contrition as long as I've offered an appropriate gift. Which means you're going to have to think of something to give her. In this case, and he reaches into his jeans and then he pulls out a small screw. This would not be an appropriate gift, but it's the best that I can do under the circumstances. But you'll need to find something. It doesn't have to be big, and it doesn't have to be terribly complicated, and it definitely doesn't have to be something you bought. But it has to be a symbol, something that shows how you feel and how you think about what has happened. Do you have an idea of what that might be? All right. And that's when you hear rustling, and then you see a small wolf poke its head out. And by small, I mean that big. Pokes its head out of the grass and just looks, and then Pazabekenia just nods. Hello, sister. She's watching. She doesn't understand. There are no wolves naturally living here, which means we must be very careful. There's just the one. But we've been keeping her here to see what we can do. This might actually be important for you. It's all right, sister, come. And as the wolf comes forward, he lays his hand out, and the wolf just steps on to his outstretched arms. He's not cradling like a child, he's not holding her, just a platform. But then you can see that there's a very small patch just underneath her front right shoulder. It is a wing. A very small wing, very reminiscent. It is golden. Golden on black fur.
John, just to be clear, when you say a wing, do you mean a literal appendage?
No, it
Okay,
is
like a design.
it's a design
Okay.
etched into her.
Just want to be clear.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. It's good to know.
This is one of Kaylee's daughters.
Oh. You said there are not many.
The others have been moved. We have to take care of our kin as much as possible, and multiple wolves would be difficult. This one is almost ready, but has remained for just a moment.
Hello?
John.
You look like them.
Sure. This is incredible.
This wolf is kin to you.
In a way. And to you, in a way.
She's a representation of the tie between us, and a reminder of how delicate that balance is.
We'd like to renew those ties today.
Go, sister. And she runs off and stumbles on a tree root and then goes back into the...
My heart.
It's all right. The Den Father is taking good care of her.
What's her name?
Wolves don't have need of names. Not yet. Should she find her heritage, then yes, she'll get a name. But for now, she's merely known as Golden Wing. But I wouldn't call that a name, just a way to tell her apart from everyone else.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I hope we can bring this news back to our people as well.
You mean the father?
Well, yes. Yes, I do.
I'd be careful. It's not everybody who gets to say that they're fathered wolf cubs.
I understand.
What's the gift that you had in mind?
will require a little bit of alteration, but I think maybe one of us will be able to do it. I pull out a little tiny compass from my pocket. Patches, do you think you could alter that so that it points at the spark instead of north?
Yes. Can I understand your reasoning behind it?
It's just like what little golden wing represents. It's the tie between us. And I won't forget next time. Is that appropriate?
It isn't up to me to decide, but if it's heartfelt, absolutely.
Should we all present?
You have...
Yes?
Sorry.
No, it is all right. Pacificate it.
You carry a good death within you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Do you know that you have assisted ghosts in the past?
Yes.
You've been marked.
Have I?
Yes, you've been marked as a savior.
I didn't know that. I thought it was personal. Spirit or no.
And you? There are no ghosts in your past, are there? You've avoided that up to now.
I've lost comrades.
Losing comrades does not necessarily mean that there are ghosts in your past. Ghosts have things unresolved around them, but not you.
I do my best to do a good job.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I should get back to this lesson. I can't see you moving in the dirt like I just did.
I'll have to think of something else.
So that means that what you are doing is not a rite of contrition. Rites are the sort of thing that is passed from all of us so that we can instantly recognize. If you come up with your own version, it must still follow the same formula. Can you think of how to do that?
I can try.
All right. All right. I'm going to go and see if I can get somebody to help. Do you mind waiting here a moment? And he runs away, and as soon as he runs, you notice that he runs fast. Very quickly. Faster than a satyr does.
We love Pacificanian, right? He was on fire last night.
No, great. Damn it.
He and I had a romantic dinner date.
Yeah, we took many
with my
half seconds
wife.
for Pacificanian.
Mhm.
When he comes back, he has Layla measures twice with him. I found her. She's in the heart. She's commuting. She's asking for help.
Of course, but
You're not to
We're
go
not
in
to
after
enter.
her, but you can wait outside for her.
we must.
I'll wait as long as we need.
Okay. I have a confession to make. last night, I'm the one who sent your friend away.
Incisor?
Is that her name? I told her to go. She was going to get somebody hurt.
She was going to get herself hurt.
Probably. Or somebody else hurt to go in after her.
You did the right thing.
I'm sorry. Pesavakeni had told me that you went in after her.
You did what you thought was best, as did I. I hung up on Pesavakeni when he was trying to come to our aid. I think we were all trying to do what we thought was best, rather than relying on one another. We all fucked up.
I'll take you to where you can wait. And she walks with them, and then Pesavakeni, as he's walking by, seems a little more cheerful. If she's gone to the heart, it means that, maybe she'll come out calmer. And she won't kill us all. That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
You don't seem...
It hurts me to see her hurt. It hurts me to see you hurt. I kind of want to get to the business of being thrilled that we absolutely destroyed some leeches last night.
When you commune in the heart, is it a dialogue? Can you both hear and speak?
We speak with spirits, ancestors, those who will hear us before. I do not speak with my ancestors. As we spoke last night, I do not have access to them. But it's very hard to be alone when you're one of us. It's about the most comforting thing I can think of. Normally it takes about 2 months to learn how to perform a rite of contrition properly. I don't imagine you have 2 months. And because you can't really communicate with the spirits anyway, maybe it's not worth the try, but I'm sure that you can do something. So, and the trees that are here are very, very warm. They're giving off heat almost in waves. So it isn't even like a fire within. It's pulses of heat that are coming out. And there's a very old woman who's sitting outside here. And she's got crochet needles and she is working at it carefully, and she looks up. Hi.
Good morning.
I'm Mabel,
Hello, Mabel.
and I'll wait with you.
Thank you.
Kaleria is inside, and she is communing.
We are to wait until she
You're
is
quite
finished.
lovely. And she walks up and goes directly to Patches.
Oh,
May I see your hands? Shut
You don't have hands.
That was terrifying.
Oh,
Yes.
very nice. Look, come here. You see that she's worn grooves down here to show that she has spent many hours firing pistols, rifles, but her knuckles, there are calluses here. You've worked with tools. You've built.
Yes.
I like you.
are you?
Thank you.
Are you a mechanic?
I am a builder. I am an architect by day, and I make more interesting things.
I'm afraid I'm not terribly interesting myself.
It's a nice thing you're crocheting.
Kathy would kill me if she knew what it was for. It's a blanket.
Is that,
Blankets are so comfortable.
is that forbidden or?
Wolves, but I can't help myself. I'm kinfolk. Do you know what that means? I am not a guru, but their blood runs within me. I help, but I can't.
You never changed.
No. But I do like making blankets.
That's very kind of you. And while Kaylee may not appreciate it, I'm sure everyone does.
She has the world on her shoulders these days. She has a prophecy, and a prophecy for an Arun is an excuse to go out and fight. Only this one is to tell her that the war might be winnable.
We were with her when she encountered the sign that led her to this prophecy. Of course, we don't understand it. But I just needed to say, and I didn't get a chance to tell my friend, that Kaylee did so much for us. And I believe that...
It's time to tell her yourself.
Huh? What?
She stands. The communing is ended. She'll be leaving soon, and I do not know if she knows that you're here.
I don't want her to force her to speak with us if she doesn't want to. Is there some way of asking? She was so
Prostrate
angry.
ourselves?
Her anger is not worth more than yours. Are you secure in your strength? Is your cause just? Then how could you lose? Stories don't end that way. And she gets up, and Pasiphaenia just shakes his head. And as she walks off, he shrugs. She's an idealist. No matter how many times that we've lost, she always finds a way to remind us that the war isn't over. Do you want me to stay with you, or should I leave?
How are these normally done? Are they normally done in private?
They're done when they need to be. Whether that's in the middle of a moot, or whether that's alone, it's up to you.
I think we'd appreciate you being close in case we really fuck it up. But I think maybe we have to
He looks to
do this
Layla,
ourselves.
and then they nod, and then they take a few steps back. And then Kaylee emerges from the tree line
Hi,
in
Neale.
her wolf form. Sorry?
Hi, Neale.
Neale. All right.
Yeah. On one knee. Like attentive, but still
That's
in a
the wrong-
position
No, that.
that's clearly inferior.
And upon seeing the three of you, you see that the fur on the back of her neck bristles and stands up. And then, quicker than you've ever seen it, in the blink of an eye, a woman stands in front of you, black turtleneck, jeans, her hands flexing, a labrys hanging from a leather loop on her back. A silly girl comes to my home.
Give me back the compass.
come to ask a moment of your time.
And why is my time worth now?
It's always worth so much to us. Should not treat you, the Alliance, or our friendship with the respect and care it deserved yesterday. I am more sorry than I can possibly say. But I need you to understand why I did it.
Then you have come to teach me why I am wrong.
I've come to explain why I did it. You have every right to be angry.
I do not need you to tell me my right.
I need my friend to know.
I do not wish to hear from you. I will hear from these two first. Explain.
Brom just starts sweating profusely. I'm also going to take a knee like Patches, for what it's worth.
Explain to me why. For if she could not convince you, your pack, then she will not convince me.
She would say it more accurately than I am.
You will speak from your heart. You will speak truth. That is all I need.
Her intentions were good. Our actions ultimately were not. We wanted to avoid involving you, even though you had so kindly offered more than help.
Our Baroness, our Alpha, saw a threat to our people, and a threat to this place. And she took the actions that she felt were right to protect us and to end the bloodshed and to keep us safe.
She tried to do it alone, excluding not only you, but us.
Why is this? Why do you turn your back on?
I thought I could reason with them. It was stupid. It didn't work.
You would ally yourselves with them.
I just wanted them to stop hurting us. I thought if I could get them to respect us in some way, we would be seen as more than just collateral damage or a blood bank for them. When you fight them, you stand a chance, but better than a chance. We are just nothing. We've always been nothing when we face them, and I thought I would try something different. I failed. They didn't respect me. They didn't respect anything that I had to say.
Step back. She reaches behind her and she pulls the axe, the double-headed axe, from its leather loop. And in one hand, she drives it into the ground. I do not accept the apologies of those who are too weak to defend themselves. If you wish for me to listen further, you will fight.
This is why I did not involve you. Kaylee, quiet on the hunt. It comes down to a fight every time. With you and with them. And yesterday, that's exactly what happened, and those were through my actions, but I wanted something different. Why do I have to prove myself through combat? Why can't people just respect me and what I have to say? Why can't that be enough?
Because you do fight.
I should not have to.
You say that you cannot do anything. That when we fight, we are effective, but you are not. And yet I saw you burn. I saw them burn from fire burst from your own breast.
That was my rage.
You think you know rage?
No.
You will not fight me.
I cannot. And if watching me in pain is what it takes to secure our friendship, Kaylee, I think I was mistaken.
It is not about pain. They used you. They took something from you, and what I saw was somebody determined to take it back. Am I wrong?
You are not wrong.
Them. They came to you despite that you did not ask them to. Why?
We're sworn to protect each other.
Is it it? Is it simply words that keep you running after her?
We would not have spoken those words if they did not mean what they meant to us.
An oath is more than just words. It is bound to the place where we come from.
I know that your kind often will settle scores through combat. That isn't always our way.
It is not always combat when I ask for a fight. I want you to argue with me. I want you to tell me why I needed to hear you. I want you to stand up for yourself. I have no need for friends who cannot handle themselves. You came to me when you needed me. You fought alongside me. You entered into a pen when there was no hope of you alone. Have you learned from this?
I am angry with myself for thinking they would entertain even a second of anything I had to say. I'm furious with them for seeing me as nothing more than a pebble beneath their feet.
And are you angry with me?
I am angry that you called me a silly girl.
All right. You see this?
Yeah.
Her gaze just becomes intent. So this is a stare down.
Okay.
This is an actual thing in Guru culture.
Oh, I'm so jazzed.
So it's going to be very simple.
I hope this isn't John and Liz actually having to have a stare down
No,
because we
it will
both
not
have
be.
dry eyes.
We super
And this will be like-
guys. It's so not
A
even,
Blink City.
Blink.
So yeah, because we're
See,
fucking.
friendship is knowing that you're both, at least equally fucked.
Aw.
So very simply, this is what it's going to be. You're going to take your willpower,
Okay.
John grabs 29.
and you can choose one thing to try and supplement it. What is going to give you the strength to win this?
Oh, that's fun.
Empathy.
Agreed. Your willpower and your empathy. The first to gain more than 3 successes over the other one wins.
It's a diff 6.
It's all diff 6. Number of successes?
6.
Okay.
There's a charge here that builds in the area, and others stop and turn to look. Sophia is she, and I think that sometimes we forget just how intense that can be for others. Patches can fix something merely by swearing at it. Brahm can lift things merely by swearing oaths. But the fury, the intensity, the passion of a she, unmatched. And as she stands in front of you, you can see that what's boiling underneath her is a pain that she can't express yet, something that she doesn't even understand herself. And it isn't about who blinks, but about who looks away first, the one who withers under the other's gaze, the one who simply cannot handle the force of the other's passion and will. How long do you think it lasts?
A while.
Yeah, it feels like several minutes.
6 seconds. That's all. For Kaylee's eyes to drop.
I step over to her immediately.
What sort of friend could I be? If you feel the need to carry weight alone.
I didn't want anyone to get hurt again.
I could throat you for even thinking that you could ally yourself with creatures of worm. But it is my own failing for not making it clear. They took something from you. And you needed to take it back. Never feel as if you need to do that alone again. These two will always be there. Even in death, their support, their wisdom, their glory, it's all there for you. Do not dishonor them by believing that you must handle things on your own.
Sorry to you both. It won't happen again.
It's okay. You'll fuck up.
Yes. we accept your apology.
Hold out the compass.
I do not know this thing.
It's meant to point north. I know you know which direction north is. Patch has arranged it so it points to the spark. I know you know where the spark is. But it binds us. It's a reminder. It would mean a lot to me if you took it.
Every 38 seconds, it goes a little haywire and then settles up again.
Thanks, Patches.
Flop, 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 flop.
38 seconds.
You are a creature of beauty. It sustains you. It keeps you alive. There once was beauty in the worm. The ability to return so that it could be created again. And this has not been true for some time. What you call a vampire is a creature designed to try and cling as much as it possibly can to a false sense of life. It is against beauty. It blocks the way.
I came to realize that too late. I thought given enough time I could make anyone see beauty and light, but that is not the case.
We've tried to protect you. All of our lives. Everyone around you has done their best to try and show you a world of beauty, and so perhaps it is difficult for you to see where there is none. It is difficult for you to believe that there are places and things and people for whom beauty is an enemy.
Might take me a while to accept that. It goes against my very nature.
What I saw when I ran with you, it has taken everyone a long time to believe it. I do not believe that I have the skill or the words to do so. All I have is my rage.
I'm sorry, Kaylee.
I feel that your rage did great things.
Had I known, had I been better, I would not have needed a phone call. I would have known myself. I would have hunted them and found them and destroyed them, and they would have fallen under my claws and under my axe.
And Sizer blames herself too.
We foolishly thought we could find a more peaceful solution. We were blocking such efforts.
We can always do better. It's easy to look back and see all of our mistakes, but let's look forward. See that we all still have each other, I hope. I hear it's considered a victory. I don't feel much like celebrating, but That's what I hear.
I hear the art survived. Is that important?
Yes.
I was told to understand that beauty is another form of mercy. And I was told that it is a type of mercy that one must never hold back, even to one's enemies. And as much as Measures Twice has tried to convince me, I cannot give quarter to those enemies. Do you understand that? Then perhaps I gave everything I could. And she reaches forward and she just throws her arms around Sophia. Sophia, you absolutely feel your ribs
Every
kind
bone
of complaining a
gets
little
God,
bit.
yeah. Oh.
Take 3 lethal damage.
Wait. Crunch.
The compass you can hear go in her fist.
Rush, okay.
Oh.
There is something you need to do.
Flaw, thanks.
What?
As much as this was a victory, at the moment it will feel hollow unless we can understand what we're fighting for again. It's been far too long for many of us, and I need help.
Of course. What can we do?
Tonight we will say goodbye to our leader, for she has grown old, and she can no longer tend to her own sickness, and it will be my place to do. And I do not wish for our victory to go unnoticed. I need beauty here, but I do not know how to find it.
Will you let me sing for you again?
It isn't a matter of permission. And then that's when you hear Layla like shuffle a little bit.
We're all like looking at her, like what?
So, I mean, this is all well and good. We don't have to still be all serious and sorry for ourselves, do we?
I look at Kaylee.
The no moon speaks right.
Said no? Sorry.
Yeah, no moon.
I didn't know that. Layla.
Measures twice. No.
And that's when you hear a blip. And everybody in the area just goes, ugh. Blip. Blip. Blip.
Is it someone's phone? Like, what's happening?
It does
I'm
sound
look-
very much like a text message, but phones are off.
Yeah, so I'm looking around.
And you see that there's an owl perched just above the heart itself, and it's opening its beak and it's going. Blip.
Layla, what is this?
Someone's getting a message. It's. Hold on.
You have
And she
delivery system.
calls over, and the
But
owl
why do they make those noises?
flaps over and
Greatest
then
thing I've ever
lands.
seen.
It's just
And
like
then
Harry
she
Potter.
just
Why don't you
holds
just
the
go,
owl close to her ear.
"Woo-hoo"?
The owl's tiny. It's like this big.
What? This is so crazy. Okay.
Some owls are small.
No, sure, but like it's just. Oh my
I
god.
want one.
Fuck it, so big.
Who is Malcolm?
I believe we have an answer to. Wait, no, hang on. No, I don't. Never mind.
Do you have a message from Malcolm, or is Malcolm somewhere causing trouble, or?
It's a message from Malcolm. It is floating around, and it's a question of dinner.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
My father has never been here before, and he's very eager to discover the city and visit his daughter for some reason for the first time ever. I apologize for the interruption, and I apologize for departing.
Nope.
I'm gonna go entertain my guest.
You know that you're welcome back.
That's very kind.
Do you know how to find your way here again? Ken will stop you as long as he's doing his job, but I'm sure that if you tell him who you are, then he'll believe you. And
Great. Thank you.
Patches, is everything all right?
Is there something we can do?
It's all good.
It's not often one's parent comes in from across the ocean.
Yes. Okay. If you head off and grab your phones, I will have my
you really
phone
have
on
to
me.
stop trying to use emoji. It doesn't work.
I'm going. I'm on my way. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, Patches.
So, Malcolm.
Pesbikeniot offers to go with you to the edge of the pond.
I accept.
Wow, guys.
Subtle.
I love it. I'm so happy about it.
Because that was in game.
So, are you okay? It's just your dad?
Yeah. Yep. Out of the blue has decided to take an interest in me. And, you know, it was a very convenient time.
Hey, look, you know, when you can, humor him.
Yeah. Doing my best, you know.
It's not necessarily important that you stay here for now, but... And then as you walk by, you can see that Ken is standing in front of Kyoko, who's got her hands clasped in front of her and her head down, and he's just like looking, and you can see that his eyes are tracing her ears. He's still enchanted.
Kyoko.
Oh,
Our
everyone's dead then.
motley
You're
has
the only survivor.
made amends. We didn't feel like bringing everyone else along to grovel with us. But it seems that they are having some sort of thing, changing of the guard. Some old leader is retiring, I think, and Kaylee's taking over.
Tiring or dying?
Not clear.
Patches doesn't know shit.
Patches
enough.
also does not give a fuck. Yeah, exactly.
How is Brahm?
Good.
And there's been no one commenting on him.
Did I miss something?
The last time that he was here,
They said he had vanquished ghosts. Seemed good.
it's a little harsh to refer to your ex-wives as ghosts.
How about you go in there and remind him what's important?
I know what is important. One must
Back
be
in the
what's
clearing.
important. Okay, oh, sorry.
The wolf cub pokes its head out again, and Kaylee turns around and goes, "No."
We met earlier.
Try it one more time. But yeah, I think so.
Do not pick her up.
Okay. You must be very proud.
I am a mother.
That's what you wanted.
Damn it. I want to play
You wanted it bad.
Yeah, she did. Sorry.
He does not know.
Do you want me to keep it that way?
I am not certain.
Doesn't he?
What are your feelings towards him?
Well,
Oh. Oh yeah, let's fucking talk about this.
the last time we spoke about him actually was Beltane. Beltane? Beltane.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, something started up between us, and we're still seeing each other.
Why?
What do you mean? Because we like each other.
I did not think that you would have stayed so long.
No, it's a little strange.
Is something wrong? Should I
What?
interfere?
Okay. What would you interfering be like? What would you
I
do?
would warn him to stay away from you.
And if he said no, what would you do? Would you fight him? Don't do this. Don't fight him. But like, would you?
I would make him see that he is wrong.
Wow. No, you don't need to do that.
It is only right that he knows, but he cannot.
I know you made it clear.
They are wolves. They will not understand the touch of man.
Jesus.
I'd like to tell him, if that's all right with you. Thank you.
That fury, blackberry.
A man jogs into the clearing. He's got he looks kind of, I'm not going to say slickly dressed, but he's wearing like REI equipment, like the kind of thing that you'd get at like a proper outdoor sort of
Is that
store kind
that
of thing.
seems very unusual for this group of people. Like that we are in the
more so
clearing
than
that
the
we're-
others.
Okay, yeah. Not very unusual, I guess.
And stops. Is one of you Brom?
Yes, I am Brom.
Yes, I'm Brom.
Yes. Yes, Brom is me, yes. What can I do for you?
Our elder wishes to speak with you.
All
She
right.
says she knows you.
Ah. Well, I would be honored. Is this a good time?
She does not have much time left.
Thank you. Yes. I will go there.
You can come with him. He may need the help.
Sure.
Burn. I died twice.
I think we'll end the session there.
Ooh.
Daddy,
Danny.
I was gonna
Oh, Malcolm.
go to a party.
That was cray.
Okay, everyone, go pee quickly.
I
Go
did
back.
because I should have before we started and I didn't, so I
Oh
had,
no.
had to run away during.
You're correct. I split the party. I don't do this personally that often. They do it all the fucking time.
Woo! Sometimes it's more useful to pursue
Hello.
your own individual goals at the expense of your own safety, John.
We're gonna go that way.
Or maybe this way.
But next session, one of us won't be here.
Will we be
She'll be too busy clowning around
I'm nutty.
I'm nutty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kate will probably not be here next session, but it's all right. We have a right of the Winter Wolf to oversee.
We don't know what that means.
We have no idea. Sophia's furious. She hasn't had a chance to go home and change.
Oh, you'll change.
Kyoko's gonna show up. Brahms will be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
how do you
Kyoko's
know
just
where
gonna
I'm
like go whoof,
Your
and have a
first
big look at
change.
him.
Are-
We're gonna become
Into
werewolves. We're gonna become
What?
werewolves.
What
That's
form?
not.
Faye can't actually change.
Oh. So we
Hey,
don't need to be
with
worried.
You know what they told me in
metamorphosis, they
Skyrim? I couldn't be a
can.
vampire and a werewolf at the
actually be
same
really
time.
baller.
And through a glitch, it did happen. So I'm not counting anything out.
Yay. I mean, you're also like a druid, so you
I
got
was.
a bit of everything.
Yeah, a little column A, B, C, D.
Cannibal.
Cannibal.
A lot of column D.
Actual cannibal.
But it doesn't mean
Sophia
that we
with
aren't
it.
going to have a session. There will be a session.
Yeah.
It'll happen. And no abominations. Don't worry. I don't run that way. Jeez.
It's always bad when it's just the two of us at the table.
Is it?
Shit gets out of control.
I mean,
I feel like our most out of control sessions have been the ones where we're all here.
Yeah.
Pick up the storm. Like crazy sessions. Hey.
The beat.
so. Ooh, that's actually quite interesting.
Oh, spicy
Uh,
knuckle.
We're gonna find out what they learned, but we do actually have a play of the game to investigate, and that is going to start now.
Ooh.
Sophia wins a stare down with Kaylee. Patches runs dad interference. Or Brahm enchantingly gives Ken the shirt off his back. That's vote 0, 1, or 2 now. Liz.
Man, Sophia learned what she already knew, which is the reason why she's in an alliance with Kaylee and not the friggin' vampires is that Kaylee actually listens to her and respects her.
Hey.
So, if we needed it spelled out and like she needed that reminding and it was great. It was awesome.
Kate.
Important social situation. Shut the fuck up.
I feel like actually you were quite well spoken.
There
Like, a
was
little
one
rough around
point
the
where I
edges,
said
but,
it was a bit too eloquent. I'm like, bad Kate.
You just had a fuck at the end.
Scott.
I learned that Brahm. Wow!
Like a
what a
fart.
great fucking quote. Sorry, amazing. Sorry. Wow. No, I learned that Brahm is juggling a lot of different relationships with a lot of different people. That, I mean, Erwin summed it up at one point, but like I learned it for myself in this episode as well. That Brahm has a lot of relationships with people that he doesn't want to jeopardize, and he probably kind of feels like he needs to work with them all. Yeah.
That's fair. What else is fair is that it's unanimous.
Oh!
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, everyone.
I mean, winning a stare down with an athro is a big deal, but I mean, you are she. It does make a certain amount of sense. We have a drink counter. 4 drinks. For those of you who are new, these players will sometimes take actions that you would drink for a drinking game. However, every session, our mods come up with a rule that they don't tell us. And if the players can guess what that is by the end of the session, they get extra XP. But if they don't, and I do, well, sometimes I get fan art.
I have a guess, but I think it's wrong.
What's your guess?
My guess is anytime anyone lays their head on the table.
Oh.
I did notice that in 2 of the 4,
Only in 2 of the 4
but not
the
necessarily.
last
that I
one,
missed
it
them.
didn't trigger. I know because I tested.
Oh!
There was reference to your wife and or wives.
Well, anytime we were like, ugh.
Oh yeah, and then maybe a big sigh, maybe
like
a big
yeah.
sigh, right?
Have we not done that for the last 2 sessions? Because this is a
That's
2-session old cake.
Yeah, correlation does not imply causation.
Yep.
Oh,
Drink.
if one of the players causes another player
'Cause
to put their head down on the desk? Or
Maybe
themselves.
because I definitely I reacted pretty big twice of the drink counters to like.
Let's
It may
have
be
your
like
guess.
a sigh related to an action of like a
Big
Brom, at it again."
exasperated reaction.
Yeah, exasperation.
Great. Exasperated reactions based on PC actions. Aragorn just explodes. I have no idea to explain.
Nope.
Damn it!
It's too bad because sighing was going to be my guess.
Crap.
I'm going to say that it is when a player second guesses themselves.
Oh,
God
Nope,
damn it.
too.
I'll take my 3 XP.
Have enough to buy my thing.
Hooray!
Yeah, no XP for me. When a player suddenly remembers something or someone refers to remembering or reminding.
Remember your wife?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
that's why.
I see, which often triggered the head on the table.
That's fair.
I love that. Hey, Brom,
fair.
don't you remember you're married now? Oh, well, not officially yet, but you're right. I have had many wives.
My mom.
I wrote down 4. What a liar.
Oh, I see how it is.
Cheater.
Oh, she's a liar. Hey, you had a lie.
3.
Sorry.
One who wants to learn Sovereign.
Did I ever get an answer from him, by the way?
Like I said,
You were asleep.
you were asleep when he answered you.
I didn't have like a post-it note waiting for me when I woke up. It said yes.
Well, that's what you're looking for.
You like he made you pancakes and like put the like syrup in the yes.
Hot.
No, he used dictum to put you to sleep. So actually, that's he just went rest, and you did.
Hardly even knew it.
Hey. Although, give me a friggin' high five. Kate's on.
What do we have to look forward to this
fire
week?
today.
Streams this week?
Yeah, well, you know, heavens willing, Punchy will happen on Friday.
We have an internet solution that we are going to try before Friday. I'm very excited about it.
Nothing for me. I'm working a festival.
I'm also working a lot this week, so probably
Me
nothing for
too.
me either.
Well, if everyone's going to be working, and for once I'm not, you might actually see some streams from me.
Hey.
I am looking to do an RPG clinic, specifically on the topic of consent in gaming.
Great.
And if not that, then I might just slay the Spire or play League, because I'm a fucking idiot. But who knows? I mean, we've also managed to sort ourselves out now here so that it's a bit easier for us to stream console games. So we'll find out.
ho!
I'm gonna.
I want to see John play that by himself.
I want to toss something over to the Wraith really quick. Who?
Yep.
Thank you so much for being so excited about the World of Darkness tonight. Thank you very much. Aragorn beat me to it. We, as a
Yep.
reward from our marathon from ages and ages ago, I ran a one-shot
Sophia
in the
Patches
system
played.
One Last Job. It is available on YouTube in its entirety on Elizabeth's YouTube channel, which we'll post in the chat. It was very different from this. There you go.
I will make sure to show when that RPG clinic is going to happen as soon as I sort out the schedule. It's just going to be, I'll tweet it out. You know how to find us? It's on Twitter. Twitter handles are below. You'll be able to see them. If you actually want to find out anything about us, you can always go to rpgclinic.com, where there is tons of information there. You can see a VOD of every episode we've put out, both in Changeling streaming and also Exaltwitch. And you can read written synopses if watching episodes on YouTube at 2x speed isn't your jam. But you can absolutely do all those things. If you have fan art, please, we'd love to see more. Submit it. It's right there. It's there for the taking. But if you have any comments, questions, or whatever, please throw them at us. It actually helps sustain us through the week. But sustaining the stream is she, who knows, 10,000 things, and of course, Entropy's disciple, who could not be here, but we are sure that we'll see him soon, alongside all of you. Trust me, the fact that you show up means that we will continue playing, so I appreciate it. Can't speak on behalf of my players. For all I know, they're giant jerks.
We are.
I don't talk to them as soon as the camera goes off, so,
Wait, what?
you know.
Get out.
If at all you are interested Twitter, though, is the best way to find out when there will be streams. Go and have a look there. And there will be streams throughout this week, I promise. But Friday, Punchy at Elizabeth A. Neale. Potentially a Saturday.
Saturday should be good.
Yeah.
Saturday should be good.
Finishing off Kathy Rain, maybe?
But we'll be here on Sunday. Got some interesting things. Even if Kate's not going to be here, there will be a session. Please tune in. When these two get together, just them, it's an interesting time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good sesh.
They can't even see it. There. See you next time.
Follow, please.